Law-Abiding Biker Podcast, number 6.
This is a Lab Media production. The Lab Podcast is both extreme and bold, so if you're faint of heart, call the medics now.
Join the law-abiding biker community,
where every voice is important.
At lawabidingbiker.com.
If you want to be entertained and educated, then look no further. You can listen to the Lab Podcast on
iTunes,
Zoom,
BlackBerry,
Stitcher Radio,
or right from lawabidingbiker.com. Hola, papi. Ven
papi.
y escucha otro episodio del Lab.
Yep. Welcome, folks. That's right. Bikeaholics, you made the journey here. Welcome to the Lab Podcast, the official law-abiding biker podcast. That's right. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff here, and it includes the world of motorcycling, motorcycles, trends, ride reviews, equipment reviews, motorcycle laws and issues, motorcycle clubbing, motorcycle news, television and media, smartphone app reviews. Lurch, you know what's coming.
Yep.
So much more.
Oh, it's too soon.
Huh?
Oh, and so much more.
He's always too soon.
It happens.
Yeah, well, this podcast, make no mistake about it, folks, this podcast is for any law-abiding motorcycle enthusiast. We're the majority, after all, right? The 99%ers, and we are who the motorcycle industry looks to and relies upon for product development and sales. So let us be heard. Get ready, put your kickstands up, folks, roll the throttle back, and hang on as we come at you with another Lab Podcast. Welcome, folks. This is Ryan Erlacher, your host of the Lab Podcast from lawabidingbiker.com. Welcome to episode number 6.
6.
Yeah.
Word. Oh, yeah. We are super stoked. Hopefully you guys listened to episode 5, and hopefully these things are getting better. We're getting the audio all tuned in, and I got two co-hosts with me, and we're teaching Cuz not to eat the microphone.
Hey, you know what happened in episode 5?
No, I don't. I mean, I know what happened.
We introduced Big Daddy.
How do we introduce him?
Matt Lurch. And how do we introduce him?
I think it sounded something like this.
Yeah. Get it? Boom.
This is the best part right here, though.
Yep.
Jealousy is a green-eyed monster named Ryan.
And if you obviously are on board and listen to the last podcast, you kind of know. You know, I think you're holding back because
me?
No.
Oh,
I think.
We're over you.
Yeah, Lurch.
Hey, listen.
Lurch is holding back.
We're already over you.
I don't blame you.
I think Lurch is holding back because I didn't give him his nickname. He's had that nickname since a long time ago, since we worked together. There's a particular individual. Hang on. Just easy. I'm going to give you something.
Relax. Relax. That's it. Just relax. We're relaxing now.
All right. There's a certain individual that gave you that name. And, you know, he might be listening. I don't know, dude. And
Quit pointing at me.
it doesn't mean you have to throw his whole name out there.
Okay.
I can't help it.
Okay. His name is Agent Raucous.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
Dude. Good dude. We both had the pleasure working with this guy, doing some interdiction for several years.
He's down.
And the guy's got the gift of gab.
He's down.
Anyways, he called me Lurch, and because I was tall, which wasn't hard because he's 5'8". No, actually he's 5'10". I think Ryan's about 5'8". So I mean,
Ryan's 5'2". Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay. I was above average. They called me Lurch, and it's one of those things where you don't get to pick your nickname.
Time out. I'm 5'8". Go ahead.
Okay, 5'7" 3/4. You don't get to pick your nickname. Your brother's picking one for you.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
we're talking about how you got your nickname.
I will get to that. Lurch sucks. I really don't know where it came from, other than the fact that maybe my voice is a little deep. I might slur my words, and I walk like I might belong in the Addams family. I don't know, but anyway,
Can you do one thing for me?
yeah,
And just say,
I know what you want.
just do it.
I'll do it. Are you ready?
You ready?
You rang.
Dude, that is so perfect.
You rang.
That's the new Lurch. Thank you.
I agree.
Little brother Eddie.
Yeah.
He might have nailed it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, if there was a Lurch in this group, it's that guy.
All right, time out. Time out.
How's that go? You rang.
Not even gonna try it.
That's bad. Dude.
Yeah.
By the way, dude, I just want you guys to know on the last podcast, we put out that Ed Cuz is available and single.
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah.
And the only reason I bring that up is because of his voice. Okay.
That's the only good thing I have to offer.
I'm not kidding, dude. And we'll get to it because I want to wait at least 2-3 podcasts. But we have got some emails, dude. Dude, seriously. You're going to love this. But we've got some emails because there's some single females out there. And I admit,
let me
that
ask them.
even I think his voice is sexy. Go ahead.
Can I ask
hold on.
You shut up. Can I ask him a couple questions?
I am the host, and I'll allow you to do that.
The first thing is, do you like to ride on the back of a motorcycle?
Hell no.
Not you, retard. Shut
Oh,
up.
yeah.
As a
Are you?
this guy.
I'm sorry. They were talking to me.
As a woman that is potentially interested in Ed, a.k.a. the new Lurch, are you willing to ride on the back?
That was an accident. I did not mean to hit that button.
Are you willing to ride on the back of my motorcycle? Do you like disco music?
Oh, I can dance.
Do you like biscuits and gravy?
Love it. I can cook it.
That's all you can
Love
cook.
it. Really?
No, these are the questions we want the ladies to answer.
That's all you know.
I'm a master chef,
Can you ride on
Maddie.
the back of the bike? Do you
Master
like biscuits
chef.
and gravy, and do you like disco? Because the guy for oddly tall, he can dance.
Yeah.
And the main thing is you don't need to know anything about a person because with a voice like that, dude, it's all you just talk to him, dude. That's all you got to do.
He's got a face for radio.
Yep,
Face for
he
radio.
does. And you'll be dating
I'm the 7-foot man.
the 7-foot man.
7-foot man.
I've committed
Ryan, why are you looking at me like that?
I know, but here's the deal, dude. So we got a lot of stuff to cover on this podcast, but sorry, I was looking at.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking? Why are you looking at me?
What's going on over there?
Sorry, I was making sure.
You're making me uncomfortable.
I'm making
Yeah,
sure
it's a little creepy.
the equipment's working, dude.
Super uncomfortable.
That's why you're looking at his crotch. Yeah.
Ryan at lawabidingbiker.com. I want to wait.
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
My face is up here.
Yeah, I know. I
He doesn't have boobs.
I can hear you in the earphones. I don't need to look at you. But we did get some emails. But I want to wait at least a couple podcasts. I want to let these emails roll up. If there's some brave enough females out there to leave some voicemails, go to lawabidingbiker.com/contact. Go to the contact page, leave a voicemail, and if you're one lucky girl, you will get a date with my brother, the man, the myth,
Ed.
the legend, Ed Cuz Couchman.
I actually think it's a myth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a myth.
it is a myth.
You gonna pay, dude? You gonna pay, or they have to pay?
Well, they got to pay.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, he'll take it.
We're
on.
not.
I mean,
we're
come
not
on. All right, I'll pay.
All right.
Take him on a date.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I'll take him on a date.
And if you go to lawabidingbiker.com and look at the blog, last time we rolled a podcast, just Cuz and I put some pictures of us up there. It's a pretty good picture you do.
Yeah.
You're in your cut.
Or you can go to swornfew.com.
Yeah, swornfewmc.com.
Apologize.
all right.
Swornfewmc.com.
He doesn't really understand technology.
Yeah, definitely
but,
Hey, stop.
Which is why he's rolling.
Wait, hold on. We got to stop.
Look at him. Of course he does not understand technology.
Here we go.
He can barely count the 5 on his fingers.
Okay, after all, he did the first podcast we did together. He did try to eat the mic. It's not edible.
No, I actually ate it. It was that's why it's like, you know, like, you're a little crazy right now.
Okay, we got to get to business here.
Yeah, business.
Let me get, first thing first is you guys hit up lawabidingbiker.com. Our affiliates today, our sponsors are, obviously you guys know, is audio, audible.com.
Audible.com, yeah.
Audible.com. 30, if you hit my website and you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. It is, if you want to cancel after that, you can cancel. You don't owe anything. They'll give you credits. You can listen to Audible books. The book we're talking about recently is Under and Alone.
I tell you what,
and
I would much rather listen to a book than read one.
Well, like we said, I simply don't have the time, and it's easy for me to
listen to it,
to roll around and listen anymore. I used to be able to sit down and read books, but with the club, with work, the club, the podcast, and all that stuff, I just don't have time anymore. So,
do you even sleep?
Check that out, and if you, no, I don't.
No, I didn't think so.
I'm pretty hyper, but if you check that out, we do get a small kickback if you guys do end up signing up, so that would help us out. Also, our second sponsor is Rocky Mountain ATV NMC. Right under that, there's a banner there. They're all in the upper right-hand corner. I did a heated gear review on first gear heated gear, and that's where I got all my heated gear. They don't sell stuff that they don't stock. They guarantee that. Also, they have free shipping right now, and if you hit my banner, you'll get even a discount. So hook us up. And last but not least, consider a donation if you want. I'm pretty humble, so if you even $1, whatever. But if you guys like this content, if you like the media we're putting out, support us. It's expensive. It's we love doing it. But the more I bought a lot of equipment.
Yeah, you got to pay for that $5 rain gear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, hit up the donate button and donate to us. We'd really appreciate it. Send us your emails, send us your voicemails, and all that good stuff. All right, we got that out of the way. Let's move on. I guess we already talked. Here's a really cool thing. You guys know my mother, obviously.
Yep.
The
Peg.
Pegster. And I've been holding this call. Yeah, go ahead.
I can't believe she birthed you, but
I can't either.
Because she is a beautiful woman.
Yeah, beautiful, good woman.
How did you come out of her loin?
Scares me a little bit.
Well,
had to be like a 48-hour birth.
I may be adopted. I'm
thinking
quite
so.
Sure.
So's Ed.
Yeah.
But here's a really cool thing. Is my mom called me, and honestly, I've been in the biking world for a while, and the clubbing world and stuff like that.
3 months.
Yeah, at least 3.5. But there's a lot of misconceptions about motorcycle clubs out there, and believe it or not, the general public, they don't know a lot about it. And my mom was one of those way back when I got involved with clubbing. I rode motorcycles before I clubbed, but there's a lot of misconceptions out there, and even she had a lot of those misconceptions, and she's asked me a lot of questions over the years, and she's come to realize that we are the 99%ers, and most of the bikers out there are law-abiding good citizens. But she did have a lot of questions about, how much Christianity and stuff was in and things like that. And I'm like, there's Christian clubs out there. She didn't know that. I'm like, Mom, there's like a ton of Christian clubs out there. There's law enforcement clubs, there's firefighter clubs, there's civilian clubs, blah, 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 blah. But typically a lot of people who don't have family members and they see bikers or if they have tattoos like I do, they tend to give somewhat of a stereotype. So anyways, after all these years, my mother had somewhat of a revelation, and she called me. She just had to call me because she's listened to the podcast. She really wanted to tell me this, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about, Mom, exactly what I'm talking about. And so she called me, and I recorded the call. I have much better equipment than I did back then. Like I recorded this back before I even had this new equipment. So
we're talking about his mics. We're talking about your mics.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I've always had good equipment, but the podcast equipment. So let me just field this call from my mother, and then we can discuss it. All right. I am on the phone with Peggy, who happens to also be my mother. I'm just going to do a quick phone interview with her. She called me today, and just out of the blue with a really cool story. And it's actually something that I planned on doing a podcast about anyways. So I called her back here and wanted to get this on recording. And hopefully the quality turns out okay, because I'm doing the best I can here with the equipment I have. So anyways, howdy, Ma.
Hi, honey.
Hey, what can you tell me the story, just what you told me earlier on the phone about what happened today?
Yes. First of all, you should know I'm a widow. I'm 65, and I was driving home from Easter celebration, and all of a sudden I heard a loud noise, and I knew it was a blowout. So I got myself over to the side of the road, and actually off the road and into a driveway, and I was thinking to myself, what should I do? And cars were passing by. Of course, it's a busy street. And then I thought, well, I'll phone my brother-in-law. And so I phoned my brother-in-law, and I no sooner got him on the phone, and I just was hanging up, in fact, with him. And all of a sudden, I saw this biker coming up and slowing down. Actually, he went up past me, turned around, and came back. And I thought to myself, oh, a biker's coming to help me. And he got off his bike, and he politely introduced himself as Mark. And he said, what's your problem? Kind of looked at the situation and went, I can help you. I'll change this tire for you. And he got everything out. He changed my tire, put everything back very neatly. All I could do is tell him how thankful I was that he had stopped and done that for me, how nice. And he said, we've got to help each other. That's what we do. We help each other. And I just couldn't believe it. I talked to my son about the fact that bikers get a bad rap as far as people thinking they're bad guys or something just because they ride a bike. But this guy was on a big Harley, and he was my angel. I just cannot thank him enough. He works at Hanford as a firefighter, and I just wanted to know how much I appreciate what he did.
Well, that would be really cool if Mark was listening, because we don't know who he is, but I'd like to extend my thanks and send him a little something. But so, Mark, if you're listening, hit up lawabidingbiker.com and get a hold of me. But how many cars do you think passed you?
Probably 50. None of them stopped.
And so it was a motorcyclist that stopped. And I know we've had conversations in the past. You led to it a little bit. I've obviously been in the law-abiding biker community for some time, and we've had conversations about it. But do you think it's fair to say for a lot of people that, that there's a stereotype about bikers on Harleys or bikers on cruiser bikes?
Very much so. In fact, I was one of those people before, until you explained to me that 99% of the bikers are really good folks, and now I believe you 100%. And it's wonderful that he was so willing to help. And for it to be a biker instead of a motorist, who I just would have thought it would be a motorist, but no, it was a biker, and he was all just wonderful. What a wonderful guy.
And I probably fair to say, before you were exposed to the motorcycling enthusiast world, the law-abiding motorcyclist, it's probably fair to say if many, many years ago, before I got into this, if you would have stopped by, you would have hesitated a bit more.
I would have been frightened. Actually, I wasn't frightened at all. I just went, that's what when I saw him turn around and start to come back, I went, that's it. The biker's the one who's stopping. Just like my son said, the biker's the one who's stopping.
Yeah, well, that's an awesome story. I'm glad you called me, and I just wanted to call you back right away and get a plug so I can put it into one of my podcasts, because I am going to do one about these kinds of this particular subject. So awesome story, and thanks, Mark. If you're out there listening, anything else you want to add?
No, I just want to thank all those bikers that do help people, because I've heard of another story just today from my brother-in-law. He told us about a biker that helped him on the path. It was in the middle of the night, and he had trouble with his engine. And the only one that stopped was a biker. And the biker helped him get his car fixed and running and on the road again.
Man, that's an awesome story, too. I'll have to talk to you about after we finish this, maybe get a hold of him. But all right, awesome. We're
Okay.
good talking to you, so just hang tight, okay?
Okay.
What do you got there, cuz, about that?
Well, I'm just so I'm blessed to be very involved in a biker community, and I've heard many stories just like this. And it's kind of a faux pas where you see a biker and you think there's something whatever going on. I'll tell you what, bikers are very not just very, probably the most giving community in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh yeah, we're getting serious right now. My sister-in-law recently had a biker function, and I tell you what, the biker community came together for the Cancer Society and gave $1,027.
Can I talk about that for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I did a podcast on
you
that.
did. Ryan did a podcast. He was out there doing some field interviews.
Our
having a
mom
good time.
mentioned how giving bikers are.
Yes, and
It's the name of my podcast.
you did. Bikers
Yeah.
are generous.
Bikers are generous people, yep.
My mother's a little bit of renegade, so
Yeah.
it actually works out pretty well. But yeah, man. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, the
Bikers are
biker
good
community is very giving, and
Most of them.
well, yeah, most of them. We're going to go with 99% of them. But I tell you what, I see it on a monthly basis. I work at a Harley dealership, and we do this thing. It's a hogs and dogs. So basically, the owner of the dealership, Dean Owens, he owns Harley Davidson. He pays for all the hot dogs. He pays for the soda. He pays for the chips. The condiments. But what he does is he lets a
Charitable organization.
yeah, charitable group of people come in and do all the work, and all the donations go to that charitable organization. And I tell you what, we had our first one of the year in March, and we made $1,027 for the American Cancer Society.
And on behalf of my wife, who has a Relay for Life team, first of all, thank you for getting that set up and getting that done. But I'd like to thank Dean Owens and Owens Harley Davidson for getting that going on, because that's another $1,000 for cancer research, which I think I know all three of us in this room have been touched by.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a lot of people we're talking to.
Yep.
Their family's been touched by. So right on. Thanks, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you to Angela. Thank you to Dean. Thank you to the bikers of our community. I tell you what.
Roger that. So, all right, on to a
lighter note.
Here's the deal. So
if you're involved, it's not lighter.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
lighter.
Just because I'm 280, I'm not light.
Well, you're only 5'4", so it's weird.
Well, yeah, it's kind of weird.
We talked about. I know what I wanted to bring up, dude. So Ed is. I'm not harping on the single thing, dude.
Here we go.
No, we're not. I'm serious,
Here we
dude.
go.
I know
you're not going to harp on it, but
He's-
you're going to do it
yeah,
again.
he's harping.
I know it's the opening. I'm going to get shot down. But so I did a podcast about Cross Club Brotherhood, and I told you guys that we were. They gave us a clock. I'm not going to go over all of it again, but they had in that podcast. I had told you that they gave us at one point when we were still over at the Blue Knights local chapter, before we started our own club, the Sworn Few MC. They had given one of the members over there gave us a clock.
Beautiful.
Yeah, awesome clock, and Matt actually has it at his house right now, because it's not kid safe. But no, you have the Sworn Few clock.
Yeah. Well, it's got.
I do.
Dude, you're looking at
I
me
do.
like you don't have it.
No, it's a huge. It's a huge.
What'd you do with it, dude?
Listen,
Seriously.
stop. It's a huge granite clock that weighs, I don't know, like 20 pounds. As you grab that thing, you have small children.
Yeah.
I don't.
Right.
Ed can't reproduce, which is good. So I ended up with a thing, right?
Damn.
I ended up with the Sworn Few clock. It's beautiful. Paul did a great job. I won when we were members of the Blue Knights group. I won that.
The Blue Knights one.
Like 3 years ago.
Which
I've had it since.
Because Ed had a bagger and I didn't at the time. And he was willing to take it home for me.
Never gave it back.
Never saw it again. So
You know what's worse?
What?
Out of all this is that we told those guys at one of the events that we were, thanks for the sworn few clock. And I went up to him as the P and was like, yeah, we have the Blue Knights clock. And, we have it, and not only do we have it,
we're going to give it back.
We're going to give it back, and I'm going to get it to you. Yeah. So, okay.
Ryan has it.
Yeah.
Well,
we're not there yet.
We're not. Hold on. We're not there yet.
On.
Yeah, we're not even close to there.
Here we go.
Yeah. So I start asking. I'm like, oh, yeah, no problem. I leave. Right? Ed's got it, right?
Right.
Ed's got it.
Yep.
No problem.
Yep.
Ed, call Ed. You got the clock?
I don't know where it's
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's like, I
think
not sure. Yeah, I got it.
Second call, Ed, you got the clock?
Yeah, somewhere.
Third call, Ed, you got the clock?
I'm looking for it.
Okay, like a month goes by and we got no clock. So this,
we
go ahead.
We found it.
Yeah, well, and see, we're not even there yet, dude. You just want to.
Here we go.
You want to just jump past.
I do because it's painful.
It is. Just tear off that Band-Aid, let it breathe.
Yeah, you just want to jump to the.
I got hair. You
end
don't
of
want
the
to tear it
story.
off.
I don't.
I know.
So
you're like a hairless cat.
It's weird.
I know.
So what is like? So we get a call on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to get into the details.
Like literally Sunday at 10, 11 o'clock. Call my brothers.
So glad I was out of town.
Well, but you'd have been there.
I would have, but I wasn't.
Lucky dog. No, I don't.
But thank you for helping. Thank you for helping him out.
And that's what brothers are about. So Ed,
that's brotherhood.
Ed got rid of his that whatever relationship. It was over. We won't get into the details of that. But here's the deal. So he's moving out, and he calls us sworn few brothers, and we jump, no problem. Whether we had plans for that day or not.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Well, they probably did, but they were there, period.
Absolutely. I got out of church. Yep. Rob got out of church, and we made...
You guys need church.
Yeah. We trekked over there.
Hey, don't we all?
Yeah.
And we trekked over there and helped him. But here's the funny part is we still don't have that. You did not know where it was, did you?
No,
you
I
had
did not.
no freaking clue.
I was checking nooks and crannies and
Why? Why?
I wanted to get my stuff.
Why?
Well,
I'd been on your rear end to get that clock.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
didn't.
Prez, I've been all over him. Dude, where's the clock? I think it's under the bed. Ed, where's the clock? It's in a tote. Ed, where's the clock?
It was under the bed. I did. I got down and I looked under the bed to make sure none of my good stuff was under there. And lo and behold, there was the clock and a picture of me and my boys I used to coach in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Both good things.
See? Yeah.
Both good things. But what'd you do with the clock?
I gave it to the Prez.
What are you doing? What are you doing with it?
I took custody of the clock.
Sweet.
He did. He says, I'm taking custody of this.
And then I told Ed. No, I didn't tell Ed that.
No, you didn't tell me that. You said something like, I'm taking custody of this.
He did say he was bent over in front of me in front of the bed getting the clock.
Is that weird?
Well, it was...
It's a little strange.
It was awkward.
All right, bring it back around.
But anyways, so I told Ed, listen, I'm taking custody of the clock. We have it.
Literally that word. I'm taking custody
I did.
of this clock.
Because you're not taking it, and we're not going to lose it again through one of your moves or whatever. And
you're making me look bad now.
I'm not, dude. I'm just saying.
You're like every other normal
I want
dude
to wrestle you so freaking bad.
So I took custody of the clock and told Ed, I put it in my truck. So anyways, the answer to your question is
yes.
I delivered it. I went to work this week.
Outstanding.
And I delivered it immediately to Papa, the sec treasure of the...
no, not just a sec treasure. That guy is the...
Yeah, he pretty much runs that.
Galoo.
He's very involved.
Very, very
Galoo.
Involved. But yeah, so I gave it to him, and he was very, very thankful that we got that back to him. Now, he did not know the story of me trying to get it for a month and how I had promised we were going to give it back as a token of appreciation, and how our treasurer over here Now, is he going to lose our money like that, bro?
Oh,
Do we
no,
trust
no,
him? With,
yeah,
we don't have
yeah,
any money.
yeah.
But if we had, let's just
You
say
know what?
He's keeping track of our debt.
Yes,
But
yes.
I ran into Brother Paul, who
all
made
we
that
have is-
clock, just a couple days ago.
Really, you did not tell me the story.
I haven't told
Uh-oh.
the story yet.
Would you
so-
mind telling me that story on this
Please.
podcast?
Do I have time for it?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Check the clock. It'd take 5 minutes.
We're only at 30 minutes.
Okay,
Oh, we're good.
I'll get it done too. So Paul, who's a retired deputy here in the local area, was a member of the Blue Knights, and he has a special skill of making clocks out of granite
It's
and
yeah,
tile.
very good.
Is it 12, 18 inches? I don't know what it is. Anyways, it's a square
Well,
piece of
18.
18.
If I had a nickel for every
granite.
time I heard that.
Yes.
But
So anyways,
Anyways.
I ran into him because he's a member of another club called the Footprinters. And the Footprinters, and if I'm not 100% correct, please forgive me, but it's a combination of law enforcement and local business community. They're very community-oriented, and they have a law enforcement appreciation for their local state officers, their county officers, and city officers. And one of my guys won one of their awards. I put him in for it, and he got it. Ran into Paul, who's one of the main members there at the Footprinters. First of all, hooked us up with a great prime rib dinner.
This is the first I've heard of this.
That was good. Well, you've never won it. And
Sorry about that.
What a jerk.
yeah, I've never
Well,
won it.
you know.
I've never won it either, but as a supervisor, I have guys that are better than I was, and I can put them in for it. So they make my work easy. But anyway,
Are they going to share?
yeah, actually, I had the invitation for tonight to go to dinner with them.
Hola, pap.
What was that?
You know what that was, Matt. Let's be
Hola,
honest.
papi.
Sorry, I was just trying to screw up your train of thought.
It did.
Nidia, love you. Anyways, I ran into Paul. He's the guy that made the clocks, and I told him, and I was a little bit nervous when I said this, but I said, "Hey, I appreciate that new clock you made for us. We're working on getting the Blue Knights clock back that I won. Ed has it.
Not anymore.
I just got to get a hold of it. We're gonna get it back to you. That's the story, bro.
Yeah, but so you didn't know I had it then.
I'm good,
When
bro.
you talked to
I'm
him.
good, bro.
That was last Thursday. I had no clue. I was just hoping.
I thought I lost it.
Well, you were telling me you think you could find it, so
Well, I worked on it.
Dude,
I was mildly nervous.
what are you doing on your hemorrhoid phone or roid phone?
I was talking to a person.
Can
That
you pay
phone-
attention to the podcast?
First of all, that phone's like
Dude, I
12
don't-
inches by 18 inches, man.
Well, yeah.
I don't pay you.
Why don't you carry an Atari
don't pay-
64 in your pocket?
Really? You know what I was doing? I was doing a podcast, talking to my brothers, and I was doing my business.
Dude, you got any cool apps on that thing, dude?
About 6,000.
No, and like cool
80,000
apps, dude. Everybody's got apps.
Lots. What kind of apps you got on your
No,
phone?
I'm just asking, like, what's your favorite app, dude, on a droid?
Do you want to be honest?
Yeah.
I'll be honest right now.
No, please don't be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
Don't make me post edit.
It's a sexual.
The last
It's a
podcast-
sexual position app.
No, that's ridiculous.
I know.
You're
I'm kidding.
You're
My favorite.
friendly. You're
Yeah.
You're person friendly. You're just everybody
My-
out there. What do you like?
My favorite app is Twitter. 4. The Sworn Few. True.
Yeah, see? We got you on Twitter now.
Well, yeah.
Well, now you're talking poo.
Yeah,
you know,
it-
my,
it's
you know
a
what my
little
favorite
poopy.
app is? May I tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's by Guinness.
Oh, here we go.
Really?
Yeah, it's called.
That's
the pub.
weird. You
It's
never
called-
drank Guinness.
It's called the Pub Finder.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to know what pub in your area carries Guinness, Guinness makes an app for that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Pub Finder.
Dude, I'm going to have to get it.
Check it out.
You should.
Is it free?
I'm sorry, you don't have that?
Do
I'm broke, dude.
Do I look
Really?
like I'm going to spend money for an
Well,
app?
he has a what is that?
That's
Is that an iPad?
That's an iPhone 5.
Oh yeah, same thing.
Whatever, bro.
Whatever,
Where's-
bro. I'm good, bro.
Okay, just to prove that you have this app, because I don't believe you. I think you're...
Oh, you want to try
No,
it?
hang on.
Let's do that.
Hang on, dude.
I'm following you.
I think you're full of it.
No.
Get on your app right now and tell me where the nearest place to where we are right now that we can get Guinness, like now.
Hey, Ryan.
Well, I know.
Ryan.
I know because I've been there.
Yeah,
but
been there. Hey, Ryan.
I'll check it anyways.
Don't talk to Matt and I about Guinness,
Dude, I love Guinness.
because I could talk to you about a story that'd blow your mind.
I'm working on. Okay, so we're gonna put in our. Well, you technically you live in a different city than me, but
Sheila.
We're close together at Upper Valley. So
Sealand, New Jersey. All right. What?
I'm going to put the main town I would live in.
McGuire's Irish Pub.
Well, that's probably not the closest, bro.
Probably not.
That's where you and I would go.
The Black
No,
Angus.
we'd never go there.
They have Guinness on top.
Who's anus?
Here's the thing. The closest.
You
honestly,
said Black anus, right?
Time out.
All right, hold on.
I just felt
The
like
closest.
Okay. The closest actually to where we are at the moment,
Black
which
Angus.
is
Black Angus.
It's a town north of Yakima, Washington.
What's the town?
It's all the same. Sela.
Okay, it's
Okay,
Sealand.
cool.
Oh, yeah, that's where.
So actually,
yeah.
the closest place is the Yakima Sports Center.
All right, let's go. That's in Yakima, though.
The sports.
Dude, the Black
That's not in
Angus is
Selah.
the Black Angus is closer than that. It's on First Street.
This is what my app told
Well,
me.
So don't get the app because it is
That-
incorrect.
Hey, who
That's
ca-
because you have an iPhone.
First of all,
Let's be honest.
First of all, that the Black Anus is a horrible place to eat.
It is.
I didn't say it was
It
good
is.
meat. I said they
Okay.
have Guinness on tap.
They might, but here's the
No,
thing.
Well, I've
They
had it
do.
there. It's
They might, but
It's,
let me-
it's thick and heavy.
But let me tell you this: if you have this app, you can't go
Tell us.
wrong, right? Who cares about the Black Angus? I'm going to the Sports Center. It's a pub. First of all, you're talking about a restaurant, right? This is a pub finder. This is a restaurant finder.
Dude, nice,
Right?
nice out.
Well,
Dude, that was a nice out on the. You should that app company should pay you money for that out right there.
Let's
it's a
be
pub finder.
let's be honest. It is.
Let's be honest.
It says the pub finder, not the restaurant finder. Anyways, that's my favorite at the moment. I mean, other than the typical.
Relax. That's it. Just relax. We're
Just
relaxing now.
relax. We're relaxing.
Dude,
Do you guys?
Did we get off track again?
Dude, there is no track on this
Yeah.
podcast.
All right, let's get back on track.
If I had a track to get back on, I'd get on it. But here's the.
You would.
You're kind of running the show tonight. What do you got?
All right,
next?
what do you got
I
next?
have
What do you
so
got?
much stuff.
All right,
Go.
Let's
All right.
talk some business.
What do you
Here.
got?
Okay.
All right,
so,
go.
You know what I want to talk about?
Yes, sir.
So we go.
Not
and
really, but go ahead.
Actually, it was right before. I don't know how. I'm
Yeah,
not inviting
yeah.
you guys
What?
over anymore. I even made you dinner.
Barely.
It was good.
And
Wasn't bad.
I bought
You did.
a nice
Yep,
A
that's
friend
it.
named Jack.
a nice
Yeah.
bottle of Jack from Costco, and I try to treat my co-host right.
I appreciate
Plus,
that.
I
Thank
pay you guys and to be here an hourly wage of nothing.
Zero.
But no, seriously. So right before I broke my finger at work, was February 20th.
Hey, which finger was that?
It was
The one he was beating the bad guy with.
Yeah, the right.
Was
Is
it
that-
your
was
big
that the wrong
finger
thing? Yeah.
Or your little finger?
Was that the wrong thing to say? The guy you were beating the bad guy with?
Little finger. It's a sausage finger.
That's weird.
Bro. Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting old.
You're good, bro.
I'm middle aged. But right before that, we decided. Like I said, we ride year round. You guys know that. We don't garage our bikes. If we can ride, we ride. But so right before February 20th, in fact, it was pretty sketchy that day.
Oh.
But we took a ride up north, it's a canyon is what it is. It's the Yakima River Canyon. It's an awesome
Cold.
ride.
It's
Cold.
cut. It was originally cut by water. It's deep. It's got a lot of
Can you tell me that again, dude?
it,
Hey, time out, dude. We have now on the podcast an expert history buff on anything you need to know about rivers and geology.
He's not only a sergeant with a local law enforcement agency, he's an archaeologist.
Yeah, apparently Matt has got skills.
This guy's a professional.
You need to podcast more with us because you're coming out with stuff, dude. Either you're just making stuff up,
Oh, no.
or you might for once know what you're talking about. So tell me the story, dude.
He's a cocksmith.
Tell me this.
there used to be water
How do you know this?
there.
Well,
Anyways, it used
we
to-
grew up here, didn't you?
So did I.
It's
apparently
called
not.
the Yakima River Canyon.
For a reason.
That used to be forged by water.
Don't pretend like you know, cuz just let your smart brother, tell the story.
So
Just like that.
You're the entertainment.
Yeah,
He's the
just-
Well, yeah,
education.
yeah.
just shut up and sit over there.
All right.
Anyways.
Look pretty? Okay.
It was forged by a river, right? There's not that much water anymore. It's beautiful. It's a great ride, but it's deep. There's big hills on both sides, and when you ride it, even in the middle of summer, it can be a little chilly in there. So we rode it in February because I don't know, it was 47 degrees, and we're all excited. We rode through that thing, and I mean, it was
sketchy.
At least it was in the 30s through there.
It was March, I think, wasn't it?
No, it was Feb.
It was February because I broke my hand February 20th.
Yeah.
It was
that's
before
right.
It was early
My
February.
goodness.
Luckily enough, around here, we always get this beautiful week in early February.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just not common. But it's 0 around there, and then all of a sudden we get this 40-degree weather week, which makes all the bike guys go crazy. Made all of us go crazy. We decided to ride
43, I think.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Maybe 42. Yeah. And we decided to ride up through the canyon, and I got my wife on the back of my bike. She trusts me implicitly, but I know she's back there just she's got to be puckering.
Dude, she was sleeping.
Yeah, she's usually looking around, taking pictures and videos. Rob's girlfriend is sitting on the back of his bike, and we're going through some corners, and the road itself was wet, but the shoulders, there was ice on them, and I felt the back
I didn't
end get
see
a little, well, of course you didn't, but I saw the back end get a little bit squirrely. I mean, I can kind of feel it. I was slowing down, and it was a little bit.
Again, that was your donkey beauty.
It might be a little center of gravity, but yeah, you got to be careful, man. Even in February and 40-degree weather, you got to remember those nights are cold, and be careful in the shade. And
it was that because there's all those high rock walls, and they were shaded.
Yeah.
The sunny parts were
Yep.
golden,
Yep.
but I puckered a few times. It was a little sketchy.
Weird.
It was, yeah.
It was sketchy.
How did we get on this topic?
Well, because
I'm not
you
sure,
asked me,
but-
and I'm the host of the show, and you
that's
told
right.
me to talk about something, and this is on my list of about 3,000 things
Where
that
are
I
we
could
going
talk about.
from here?
Well, you really want to know?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Bring it
Because The Rock.
I am, cuz.
Do you remember The Rock?
on. Oh God, my bike remembers the rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your face almost remembered
Hold
The
on.
Rock.
Yeah. And Rob's.
Let me tell the story because I was the third in line.
Okay,
Go ahead.
The press.
hang on a sec.
Okay, hold on.
Because this all goes to a topic.
You probably got it.
And that's what I'm saying. We're
And
gonna
I know you have this topic in mind.
Don't
Yes.
ever kick a rock.
But well, first of all,
We're going to wrap this into group riding,
Yes.
and some of the safety concerns and
Yes.
how we
Yes.
point things out, and some of the things that can happen really quick.
oh
so
yeah, you I mean, you had no intention of kicking that rock
No.
up in my face. But
I don't know.
Nah,
You look back.
Bro.
You look back
Hey.
with a. Okay, you didn't.
He's a foot tall.
So, anyways,
you got to stop that.
We're riding through the canyon. Well, you are the footman, but it's okay. We're just talking about your. So we're riding through the canyon. I'm the third in line. There's the president, which is Ryan, the vice president, which is Matt. And Ryan kicks his foot out to point out a rock. The rock.
And is that what we do in group riding?
Of course.
Yeah, when you're
of
in
course.
What if the thing's on the right? What's the proper thing to
It's
do?
your throttle hand, so you point out with your right toe.
Thank you.
right
And that's
toe.
what I'm getting at. Is
Right toe.
there's a lot of people listening that don't. So we talk. It's kind of a funny story, but it's a serious story too.
Right. So,
But I also want to give the proper tips on as we're going along on what you should do. So so proper thing to do. I did the proper thing.
Absolutely.
Is put my right foot out
Because
to
it was
do
your
something.
throttle hand.
Right.
If it had been your other hand,
Then what?
then you would have put your hand out.
I'm going to point out with your left.
So
way,
anyway-
way to
so-
finish your sentence.
Yeah. So, anyways, you got your throttle.
He's not only
Yeah.
beautiful, but he has a great presence.
He was, yep.
So you kick your foot out.
Don't forget. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, here we
That's
go.
Inappropriate.
I've known him my whole life. I
Yeah.
don't get that.
Yeah, whatever. So, anyways, like you properly should have, you kicked your right foot out to point out a rock, and you slightly caught it.
Caught it.
Yeah,
I saw a 6-inch boulder flying out my face.
yeah.
Here's the problem.
You kicked it up.
Yeah. Here's the problem. Okay. I did not purposely mean to.
It's called depth of perception.
Yeah. It was
What?
Depth of perception.
I understood that.
Okay, good.
Thank you for saying that a second time because now I understood it too.
Are you eyeballing me? Are you checking my depth?
No, but
Of perception.
so I see a big rock and I'm leading the pack.
Yeah.
And there was I thought there was rocks ahead and it was kind of sketchy because it's shady. But here's what happened. And I put my foot out to point the rock out. It was a lot larger than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
And I was also looking ahead because I figured there'd be more rocks. And I hit that thing with my right toe. I thought my toe, luckily I was wearing my Danners, and it hit the front pretty good, but I had no idea until we pulled over to told us to pull over
Well, I had
up
to.
ahead.
No.
But I had no idea that I thought I just kicked it, but I didn't realize the effect that had on it.
It scared the shiz out of me. I thought Matt was going down.
I was riding with a friend of Ed's one time, and he tried hey, he's a good dude, but he tried to knock a rock out of our way like he thought he could do it. Dang near took him off the bike. Anyways, Ryan, you weren't trying to kick the rock or whatever.
Negative, because I about broke my foot.
Yeah, you just clipped it. But you know what? You barely bobbled, man. You held that thing tight. But by clipping it, it flung it up right in my view. And when we ride together, we ride in a fairly tight pack. I mean, we're not crazy. We don't get we have room for error and whatnot, but it's a controlled pack.
Yeah.
And so here comes this rock. I'm going, oh Lord. What do I do? I can't not hit my
I
brake.
think you cried.
No.
Are you sure?
I've had to make a lot of decisions in my life at a split second.
No, here's what you said, dude, right here.
Yeah, you button hooked me. I didn't know you were going to button hook me.
Oh, dude. That's all Matt over and over again.
He button hooked.
I didn't know you were going to button hook me.
Hey, you know what? You thought about that for a while. That's awesome. I didn't have the time to think about it. I went, oh, crap. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm the second in line of a few bikes. I can hit my brakes and get hit from the rear, or I can ride this thing out and take it. But I had my wife on the back of the bike with me. Taking it was not an option.
Did your life flash in front of your eyes?
I saw my life.
Taking it was not an option.
What?
I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, you guys out there that ride with your wives on the back, you're not going to take chances or push it when you got your significant on the back. I wasn't going to take that rock in the face because I couldn't do it. So I hit the brakes. Thank God. You had that one too.
Sorry, did I have all kinds of stuff?
I hit my brakes hard, and it missed my face. I thought it hit my front fender.
Hit your crash bar.
I'll get to that. Thank you.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, would you like to tell this story for me?
Yeah, could I?
So I hear this clang.
I saw it from behind.
I hear this clang. Oh my God. Thank God I was riding a bagger. My Y-Glide probably would knock my foot off the pegs, and maybe I would have crashed. I don't know.
Or hit me in the face.
Maybe not. It hit the crash bar on my bike, and it put a nice little scar in it. But then it bounced back down and threw up again behind our secretary, and he had to do the same thing. But luckily, he was towards the back of the group, and
he had a tear in his eye.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. He looked a little scared.
I don't know where you're going with this, but I'll say this: you have to be prepared for unknown hazards in the road.
Well, yeah,
and you got to see. The thing is, I can ride with you too, and some other of my brothers, and not be concerned about our riding and our emergency things because we always scan the road. But you got to be prepared for these things, and it's hard, man. When you got, I got my wife on the back of my bike. I can't throw it around like I can when I'm by myself. So. You obviously have somewhere you're going with this, Ryan. Why don't you take it out?
Well, no, that's what I was talking about. Is just some of the safety concerns of briefly group riding, and obviously we ride in a really tight group, but we ride together a lot, and we're comfortable with that. And that's another podcast. I don't want to get into it too deep about riding and training and some of the requirements for our club, the riding abilities that you need to have. Maybe not starting, but at least while you're coming up
stringent.
While you're doing your probationary period, we just want to make sure you can ride because, if you're not comfortable riding next to somebody, then that's an issue for disaster. So, but I just wanted to tell that story. How quick things can happen, and I was not expecting that. And even we're experienced riders,
you are, man.
And never in a million years would I thought. But looking ahead and not watching my foot while I was doing it, it kicked it, and I didn't realize. After. Obviously, it kicked up pretty high, and it could have been a lot worse. So, stuff can happen, folks. So, no matter how safe we are, be careful.
I was only mad at you for a second.
I know. I was just glad it didn't take out your fender, dude. I was like,
oh, I thought it was bad. I thought you tweaked my fender.
Yeah, when you told me that rock kicked up, and then
I was like, pull over. We gotta look at this thing.
And you still got a dent in your crash bar, small dent.
Hey, it's a scar. And
it's better. It's better in his face because. He can't afford any more on that face.
It is a story, my friend.
Yep.
But, we've all rode in groups, and some are comfortable, some are not. There's those guys that just should probably ride by their own.
Always.
And,
or train.
Or just train.
Some of them just have never had any training.
Yeah,
right.
Never been told how to group
Some
ride.
can train and not do it. I've seen it.
Well, and it is
yeah.
what it is. But when you ride in a group and you have a club, I think you guys should practice and ride together and be willing to train and be open to to some constructive criticism, because I don't have all the right answers. I have issues, and I think we all do. But as a group, if we get together and be honest and have some good dialogue, we can ride as a good group.
Last thing you want to hear your riding buddy say is,
Yeah, you button hooked me. I didn't know you were going to button hook me.
don't ever button hook.
you don't want to get button hooked.
Get out of my lane. What are you doing?
I have, Matt is, you took some lab in high school, right? Like, do you take lab classes and stuff, dude?
I don't know why.
Why do you look at me so funny when I ask you serious questions, dude?
I dissected a frog, but only because they made me.
What kind of lab?
I made ice cream in chemistry. I mean, what do you want to know?
I just want to know, have you ever worked with, like, beakers and, what do they call this? Are they beakers, dude?
Dude, I don't know. What the hell are you looking at me for?
I'm just asking,
Where's
dude.
this going?
I guess.
What's
exactly.
going on?
What?
Well, you know what? The joy of being the host of the show is you don't have to know where I'm going.
Apparently not.
I get to ask the questions. You get to answer them.
I could throw this mic down like Johnny Cash, walk the hell out of here.
You know what?
Attaboy.
Or I could just ask you that question.
Down in a burning ring of fire.
Ring of
down,
fire.
Down, down. The flames went higher.
I
Where
could
you
just
going?
I could ask you that question, then I could just move on and
All right,
let you
let's
think
move
about
on.
it. But no, Matt
Yeah, what?
was working in his laboratory.
Oh, here we
Okay.
go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were working in your laboratory.
Yes, yeah, okay,
And and so Matt came to a meeting, and after hours, probably days at least, if not months, he came to the conclusion that our sworn few water bottles that we had made.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, hang on. No, this
Yes.
is
this is very serious stuff.
You'll want to patent this, dude, because
Yeah.
there's scientists out there that probably have been looking for the answer to this for a long time.
It actually
It
actually took him like 5 minutes.
No, it didn't. No, and so he figured out the capacity, the exact capacity of the custom sworn few MC water bottle, and how much alcohol it could actually contain.
No, how much liquid? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're putting in it. I know that my brother Ryan.
I'm pretty sure it didn't taste like water. What was in it to me?
Yeah, well, whatever. You bought us a water bottle from Liberty Bottle Works.
Yep,
awesome,
Liberty
by
Bottle
the way.
Works.
They're a local company here in Washington. In
Yakima.
actually, Yakima.
Yeah, Yakima,
Except,
Washington.
except they wouldn't give us a deal. Anyways.
Whatever.
But guess what? They're going to.
Anyways, they do some awesome work. And we decided to do some water bottles. And you got us all one for being part of the club.
I
Thank
did.
you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that. I don't know what the
exact
ability
capacity is.
to. Yeah, thank you, bro.
Dude, you're a scientist. Have more scientific answers than this.
Dude, I did not pass physics in high school, and you're making me a scientist? I'm a gunslinger, bro. That's what I do, okay? Anyways, so I get this this bottle from my brother, and it's a nice bottle, and I thought, I wonder how much liquid this bottle can hold.
You got to tell me before you actually give the capacity. At least wink at me.
There is no capacity.
Breaking news.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Dude, people are on the edge of their seat right now. There's people out in their cars right now. There's people out walking, jogging. Like, they can't be on the edge of their seats, but go ahead.
It holds almost 1/5 of liquid, minus
a swig.
2 sips.
Oh my gosh.
2 sips.
Yeah, 2 sips.
2 sips.
One for you and one for you.
one for me and one for my brothers that are
So
no longer with me.
A fifth.
Yeah. More or less, you know.
Damn nerd. Yeah.
Pert nerd.
Yeah, pert nerd.
What are you?
How much time did that take you to figure out? Seriously?
As long as it took to pour the bottle.
Yeah, what he said. But any liquid. I mean, you could put apple juice in it. You could put some cranberry juice. It don't matter. I mean, whatever. It's just water. I don't care.
All right. So anyways, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Good project there.
Hey, by the way.
Yes.
Ride responsibly.
Ride responsibly.
Have a good time.
Speaking of, give a plug because I'm gonna,
we talked about this last episode.
But just give a quick plug on the PBT.
Oh, the Alcohawk.
Yeah.
Alcohawk. ALCO Hawk.
Yeah. If you got a club and you guys be responsible,
buy one.
You can get one of these PBTs. Our club got a PBT.
$50 to $150. You can get them anywhere on the internet. Amazon. You get the bottom line one. Walmart, $50.
Walmart sells them. I'm going to email them
$50
and see if we can become an affiliate. And you guys can get them through us for hopefully a lot cheaper. I'm going to try to work something out with them. But hey,
it's just straight genius. Don't ride and drink.
Well, yeah, here's the you guys apparently, which you're too good. I'm not saying I like The Devil's Ride. I think it's a stupid show.
I don't watch it.
But I would appreciate it if you keep up on some episodes because.
No.
But what?
I'll give you my opinion.
No.
Yeah, give me your opinion,
No.
dude.
Can we back up?
No, because
episode?
we're going to do another podcast on Sunday, and I have a whole bunch of audio clips from the last episode. I'm looking here.
Sorry about that.
The last episode of Devil's Ride. The only reason I watch it is because it's like a bad train wreck, dude, and I have to look.
Don't make me call Jax.
Yeah, and
it's funny that you said it because
Yeah.
there's a couple different little bike things and whatever. But Sons of Anarchy, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Devil's Ride started out as like documentary and it turned into a train wreck.
Well, that and a toilet that gets flushed. Yeah.
Well, whatever. It leads me into nicknames, which we all have our nicknames. I'm so glad we didn't put nicknames on our cuts because
Right.
Why didn't we do that?
That's
a good subject.
Keep
you brought up a new subject.
Keep it clean.
Did I go away from the subject you were going with?
I really don't care.
I won't go very far, but
we're going to talk about Devil's Ride when I get Rob here because he actually is up to date on.
Well,
the
of course he
episodes.
is. He doesn't drink whiskey either. So I mean,
And I got the sound clips that I actually recorded from the TV show.
Yeah,
so
we can go there, but what I'm saying is with nicknames, I think guys, boys, whatever, we all bust each other's balls and have little nicknames for each other. But I think as a law enforcement or a law-abiding bike club,
we're 99%er.
I just think that those nicknames are kind of, I don't know, juvenile.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And we don't obviously mind if a lot of clubs wear them. And in fact, the Blue Knights, they wear them. And
you wore one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't. I did. You did.
Hey, it is what it is.
But our cuts are clean.
They're real clean. They're just, they're good looking. And you guys can call me by my nickname and I'll answer to it. But,
well, the one I call you or the one on, that we,
let's call you Matt.
Yeah, right.
Call me Matt. That's what I prefer. Anyways, Devil's Ride. So tell me about that.
Here's the deal. You can either give here's my deal is, we're going to do another podcast and I want to obviously do this with Rob because I think he's up to date on this and I got some sound clips, but
makes sense.
Yeah. It's like a bad train wreck, dude. And,
you brought it up, bro.
Well, I did, but I can't play the clips because you guys will have no idea what they're and you can't comment on
You should wait.
Here's what I know.
You should wait till you have your girlfriend Rob here.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's what I know. They were a legit club. They hired, I don't know. They sold out to the, is it History Channel?
Discovery.
Thank you. That's how little I know. To the Discovery Channel, and then it just went downhill from there. It's kind of like a train wreck. It's kind of entertaining to watch. I tried to watch the first season, and it was mildly entertaining, but it just kind of went downhill from there. At least with the Sons of Anarchy, I knew it was BS. I knew it was entertainment. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll leave that up to you and Rob.
No, yeah, that's fine.
So moving on.
Yeah, and Ed, you need to keep up on it too.
No.
What else do you have to do?
This is a test.
I can't do it.
And I will be testing you on the next podcast to see if you're up to date, dude.
I'm actually.
I would have stopped watching a long time ago.
I'm actually.
Except I watch it because it's funny to talk about.
I'm actually not.
It is good.
I'm not going to watch it unless Matt's recording it.
It is good content, so I mean it's fun to watch and it's a little bit crazy.
All right, we're just looking at the time. We're doing pretty good, but all right, what do you guys got? Anything?
Well,
did I mention I hate dandelions?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Nothing gets me too upset. I mean, I've learned.
Well,
I'm feng shui. If that's I don't even know if that's not right. But what I'm telling you is, man, I don't get too bothered about stuff. I've learned to influence the things I can and forget about what I can't. Right.
You know what you can influence is talking into your mic.
Yeah, I was going to say
not eating your mic.
You guys say that, but I mean, my lips are on this
Dude,
thing.
No, now it
no,
is.
you were about a half mile away.
You were looking way over.
It's okay.
See, my persona,
and you're not a virgin podcaster anymore because this is your second podcast.
Because we popped your cherry.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it was no good, but hey, we did it.
Get that thing out of your mouth.
Yay.
Yeah. See, now you're getting too close too.
You like it? Shut up.
You don't have any dandelions. Tough,
No, I don't have any.
Tough tooties.
I have no dandelions.
I have killed about 200 dandelions.
That's because you have over an acre. There's got to be 6,324 dandelions out there.
An acre and a half of grass,
Yeah.
and the dude next to me does not mow his yard.
No, and that's horrible.
I got some pastures and stuff. But, man, I use granular. Ryan, you got a big chunk of grass out here,
Oh,
man.
he's got a big chunk.
Well, how do you not have dandelions, man? I've used the granular. I sprayed every year, man. Those things come up, and I'm busting the hell out of them. I got my little tool out there.
Matt,
boom,
you
live
in the country. You're a country bumpkin.
I actually hear the Wiley City Radio.
Yeah,
on my back porch.
I know.
And some banjos.
You know what we should do?
Yes.
Pick my dandelions.
I do, yeah. Let's go pick them.
Get your retarded butts out there and pick my dandelions.
No, we're retards again. Hold on.
We should
Hey, hold on, Ryan. Is that 2 episodes in a row he called us retards when he wanted to call us boners?
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Jerk off.
I'm trying to be a little bit more politically correct. I'm sorry.
We should sneak over to his house at night.
I think that's what you're doing.
And plant
I
dandelions.
think you're planting dandelion
dandelions.
seeds.
Yeah.
I think you're putting dandelion seeds in my yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now that you've mentioned the problem.
Yeah, now that you
By the
did,
way,
we're going to do it.
I don't sleep at night. I'm armed, and so is my wife.
All right,
Just
if anybody has any solutions for dandelions,
please
email Ryan at lawabidingbiker.com. We're
on
gonna do a whole nother podcast
on dandelions.
It's going to be called "How to Get Rid of Your Dandelions."
Hey, listen.
I'll even build a website.
It
for
is a beautiful yellow flower, but not in my yard.
It's going to be called Matt and His Flowers.
I'm so mad at those little things.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, well,
okay.
you know, here's the
I'm
deal.
Sorry to sidetrack.
No, that's all right.
Dandelions.
We appreciate you guys listening. I have a ton of topics I'm looking at here. We're at an hour. I don't like them to go more than an hour. But really, anything we get into is
Let's go an hour 10.
No,
hour 5.
Well, then
All right, let's do it.
here's the deal.
Yeah,
Anything I bring up on the list is going to be way longer than that. So if you got something, go. If not, I'm closing it down.
Ed.
Matt.
I would like to say that Ed is special. Some of us call him
Oh,
special
thank you.
Ed.
Yeah.
True.
He is currently single.
Oh, here we go again.
But he's
you.
not looking for an immediate relationship.
Yes,
so
he
if,
is.
If
No.
you're willing,
No.
he is, but he's not going
No.
to be involved in one. So if you're willing to be his friend,
Chica, chica, wow.
How did this turn into a dating show?
That's not a dating show. You got
That's what I want to know.
We're the most diverse podcast
apparently
just
on this planet.
Shut your pie hole while you're going.
Shutting.
If you want to be friends with a good dude who's unique, who has unique features,
Oh yeah.
that is got a heart of gold, wears that heart on his sleeve, do anything for you.
Oh, this is a better one right here.
Oh, here we go.
He rides a motorcycle.
Wow. Did you just grab a hold and squeeze of something? What are you doing?
And drives a truck.
Dude,
Yeah.
mix a beat.
I've lost him. Anyways, good dude. Yeah, don't call him. He's celibate for a while.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to talk about
You got 2.5 minutes.
just 2.5.
2:20 now.
Yep.
I want to talk about our listeners. We very much appreciate
Good idea, bro.
the people that tune in and listen to our show.
How can they contact us?
Well, let's see. Lawabidingbiker.com. Something about an iPhone. Is that a real thing? An iPad? Or
No, dude. How can they contact us?
No,
Not
he-
listen to the podcast.
Lawabidingbiker.com.
Ryan's got
Hello.
Ryan's got a mini pad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, we really appreciate the people tuning in and listen to us. We're glad we can be here. We're glad we can talk about things that matter. And I mean, any questions you have, law enforcement wise, family wise, club wise, Harley wise, because we can answer it all.
Well, we can try.
Well,
and we'll give it our honest try.
Well, I mean, there's several things we can be 100% about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got, Matt? You got 30 seconds.
I've already
29.
All right, we're closing this thing out. But
26.
thank you guys
25.
for listening, and
20.
please hit up our
18.
obviously our
15.
you guys. I cannot think when you're doing.
We should just keep
that.
going. What are you talking about? They want to hear us.
But
Well, probably not. They're probably sleeping right now going, these guys just shut up.
no, dude, this isn't live, so
Well, I know, but you know,
They're not listening right now.
no, right now,
I haven't even
not
put it
right
out
now,
yet, dude.
not right now. But
right.
come on,
I'm looking at my watch. I have to go home and go to bed.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Hope you guys are liking it. Couple real quick things.
I'm Sue walking right now.
You can get the Lab podcast on all platforms. You can get it on iTunes, Zune. You can get it on the Android Stitcher Radio, and even listen right on lawabidingbiker.com website. From your desktop, laptop, iPods.
Oh yeah.
We made it really easy for you guys to get access to this podcast. Everything is free right now. Check out the tutorial video that we just put out on how to do maintenance on your Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Please head to iTunes and rate the Law Abiding Biker podcast. We need to have so many ratings before we actually get the official rating on iTunes. So if you're liking it, show us some love. Let us know. The more love we get, the more emails, the more voicemails we get, the more of these we'll put out. So we enjoy doing it. And all right, we're out. Ride safe. Keep the rubber side up.
And the shiny side.
Let's redo that.
Yeah,
Keep the rubber side down.
You might want to the rubber side down, shiny side up.
Attaboy.
And we're out like a trout.
We're out.
Out like a trout.
Word.